Got that. It looks like no matter what we do, there's always going to be a little bit of something wrong until we can get a professional setup.
Something like that. It'll be alright though, for now.
Yeah. I mean, it's picking up a thing like the outside sound, right? What's that noise? And it's really picking up the outside noise that much? Jesus. Okay, anyway. Alright, we're going to start. Well, we already started streaming, but. You want the picture? Live screen? Yep. 3, 2, 1. Alright, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Twin Talk. I'm Brian Maxwell, or Wells Fuego. And we're my brother.
This is Byron. It's Byron. It's the other chef.
Okay. And on Twin Talk, this is where we talk about the topics and trends that have been happening throughout the last week to a couple of weeks. This week we got a bunch of topics that I'm pretty sure you guys should be interested in. But before we start anything, I want to let you guys know about the promo code I got from Players Lounge. It is a code to make $10 for yourself and $10 for me. Basically, anyone who likes to play their favorite games for money, like Call of Duty, Blackout, or Search and Destroy. They also got Madden, NBA 2K. You know, you guys can play for like small bets. You know, you put in $1, your opponent puts in $1, and whoever wins, you guys make a little small change. But they do have other tournament matches that you guys can play in as well, or other matches that you can set up, like $5 money matches, $10 money matches. They also got tournament matches for big money. I just competed in one of them. I lost first round, but it was still pretty interesting. Like $500 tournaments, $1,000. They just had a recent $2,000 tournament for Fortnite. I'm pretty sure whoever won that got a nice chunk of change from that one. But if you guys want to actually get your $10 for yourself and for me, the promo code is found on my Instagram site. And the promo code is in the picture. Follow that promo code and, you can get your $10 and I can get mine. Also from my channel is the chance I'm giving for the first 100 subscribers to my YouTube channel at Wells Fuego. It's nothing complicated. It's just for the first 100 subscribers. I'm giving you guys a chance to win a $100 gift card from Amazon. So all you guys got to do is go to my channel, click the subscribe button, and you got your chance to win. So what next we got? Do you have anything special you want to add, Byron?
Let's keep moving.
All right, cool.
I don't think it's the right time for me to be plugging my channel on here, but whatever.
Okay. Let's see. We got that. Oh, the first one we got is Lakers versus Warriors, the Christmas game. Yeah. What do you think about that? Or we're actually going to be looking at some of the game highlights right now. But we did get a chance to watch some of it during Christmas. So, from what I saw, it was pretty dope. So far, the Lakers have been doing pretty good this year. looks like from the start of the game, from when I'm watching on those highlights, is that the Lakers were dominating from the beginning. That new center, I can't remember his name, but his number is 40. He's been a good replacement for McGee. I heard he got an injury, but he's been a good addition. He plays center.
Yeah, it was a good game. They ended up winning by 21.
By 21 points?
Yep, they played pretty well. You know, I'm not a Golden State Warrior fan.
Not at all. Yeah, the game ended up being 127 to 101. Lakers are now 20-14, which puts them in fourth place, and they're only 2.5 games behind the Golden State Warriors right now. I just really want to see them in playoffs, though. See what the LeBron can actually do for the Lakers. But we'll see when that time comes. Oh, and I think the Lakers are playing the Kings today too. So hopefully that'll put them at 21-14. One more step closer to getting to that first place spot, that first seed. Anything else you wanted to add, or should we move on?
I watched the game. All score, not too much really, you know.
Okay, cool. Well, the next subject we got is the Bears and Rams are in the playoffs. Or didn't you say the Bears clinched the playoff division? Was it a NFC East?
It's been a while since the Bears have been in the playoffs at all. So this is a nice change of pace for them.
Indeed, I still remember the Rex Grossman days. Those were brutal. The Rams, I believe they are 12 and.
Yeah, I didn't even know the Bears were doing that good until a couple of weeks ago. You know, for anybody listening that doesn't know, you know, I'm a Bears fan, Chicago Bears fan, and it has been a while since they've done well. So that's good news for me, I guess. They beat the Rams last week. I think they shut them out or something like that, or beat them by like 8 points or something like that. I don't remember what the score was.
It was 6-15. Bears won. Looks like the Rams only kicked 2 field goals.
Yep. Top of our division. Top of NFC North.
Nice.
You know? You can't do much better than that going into playoffs. Oh, the Saints are 13-2. Saints, yeah, that's their biggest threat right now. Is the Saints and the Rams. I thought the Cowboys were going to be bigger, or were going to be a bigger threat this year. I guess not. Texans. Well, this is the AFC. Still,
I'm happy about the Rams in the NFC West. They're 12-3. They managed to lock down that division.
this is good. I'm just really happy for the first time the Bears are more than 10 wins going into Week 15, going into Week 16. More than 10 wins. You know what I'm saying? High win percentage. You know, we've scored a little under 400 points. So this is good. And teams have scored less than 300 points against us. We have, as far as points against us, we have the best defense in the league.
How many points against you guys have?
273, and the Titans have 270. Oh, the Ravens have 263. Wow, okay. So it looks like the Ravens, the Titans, and the Bears have the top 3 defenses in the league as far as points scored. So that's good. That's good. I'm really happy about that.
That's
and
pretty
also the Rams. You know, we live in LA, so you know it's good to get some good wins in for the Rams before the stadium's built. You know, we live like
Yeah. When the Rams
like
actually
5
finish
minutes
getting
from
that stadium built, I'm definitely getting season tickets.
we live like 5 minutes from there. So
Yeah. Literally, like 2 blocks down the street, then there's the stadium.
But I'm
Like
not
a
gonna
couple
lie,
weeks
I'm
ago,
not
we
really
didn't even
paying
see
to-
any of the construction getting built up. Then in a matter of days, we see like cement blocks going up. You see literally where you can see like the stadium and the stands are going to be. It's going to be fun.
All right, I haven't really been paying too much attention to the NFL anyway.
Yeah, me neither. It is good to know that the LA teams are actually doing very good this year, though. I mean, that's like the main point. The LA teams are doing good. What's next? We got Birdbox review for Netflix. That was a pretty good movie, not gonna lie. Sandra Bullock did her thing. Please don't take my children.
Oh, Birdbox. I did enjoy that movie.
Entities. It's a form of entities taking on your worst fears. People are hurting themselves. No, people are killing themselves. What do you think? Were you surprised to see Machine Gun Kelly in the movie? As surprised as I was.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly was a surprising addition to the movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Also with John Malkovich, I didn't expect that either.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you know what? Netflix is they're trying to make a name for themselves in the movie industry, and I think a part of doing that is getting more big name actors for your standalone movies. Like what was that other fucking Netflix movie? The Adam Sandler one, the cowboy one. You know, they had like Taylor Lautner in that one. I forget who else they had.
Oh, the one that made fun of that Hateful Eight movie?
Yeah. I forget what the fucking name of that movie was. But, yeah, point being, what was the point I'm trying to make?
Make your point, boy.
Man, too stoned. I guess the point being is that yeah, you have to spend a lot of money on these big name actors. You know what I'm saying? If you want to compete, you know what I'm saying? And I think they're doing that very well.
Yeah, pretty good. What was that last movie that we saw that came out that was for a Netflix title?
I don't remember.
Yeah, me neither. But so far, every single last one of them that came out that's been a Netflix original has been pretty good, from what I've seen so far. So I have to say, I do agree. I do agree. Should we ruin the ending or no?
No, shouldn't really do that. But I thought the movie was very good. Sandra Bullock, you know, did her thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to, you know what I'm saying, interracial marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Shout outs to interracial couples, you know what I'm saying? It's a very nutty ass movie. It's a very nutty movie. I don't want to spoil anything for you people, you know, especially because the movie is so plot twist heavy, you know. Where I feel like if you give away one thing, then you would just be able to peel apart the whole movie from the beginning.
For real.
So just watch it, you know. I'm sure you guys don't have many viewing selections.
Pretty sure you guys listening love Twins. So just listen to Twins' advice. Watch the movie. You'll love it. From beginning to end.
You'll like it. Oh, excuse me. You'll like it. You'll enjoy it. It's good stuff.
Let's give.
There's memes on the internet too. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen those. If you haven't, look up Birdbox memes. That shit'll have you crying. Definitely have you crying.
For real. So, I think out of a 5, with 5 being the highest, I would give Bird Box a solid 4.
Yeah, I think so too. I'll give it like a 4.
It
Yeah.
blew away my expectations. It had some corny parts to it that possibly.
I'll give it like a high 4.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, probably like a 4.7, 4.6. Can't give it a perfect rating though. It wasn't the perfect movie. But I think that's about it for Bird Box. The next one that we got up is from India Today, and that is trousers cause helicopter to crash. I have that bit of information on my cell phone. Give me a. Yeah, yep. There you go. Trousers cause helicopter to crash. 3 on board killed.
Well, go get into it. Did you say you had it on your phone?
Yeah, I said I had to turn on my phone so I can get the pictures that I took.
Anyway, the trousers. Well, that story. I guess it was.
I think that's the one I said I was going to cover.
All right. Okay. I didn't hear about this.
It just happened during the week.
Oh, what do you know? A white guy.
2 of them.
Oh, damn, they're brothers. Oh, shit.
They're brothers?
That fucking sucks. So apparently, well, I'm pretty sure some of you have heard about this already, but they're the Wanaka brothers, Nick and Matt. I don't know which one of them died on this one, but I guess they both died in plane crashes.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Damn. There's always white people doing crazy shit like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna India. What is it? India Today. Okay. Basically, trousers caused helicopter to crash. 3 on board killed. Okay. And from the start of it, in a tragic incident, a pair of over trousers from the cabin of a helicopter flew and became tangled in the tail rotor. Wow. Causing it to crash, killing 3 on board near Wanaka Airport on Tuesday. The bizarre reason behind the crash has gotten widespread attention on social media and has left many people bewildered. I would be too. Identifying the casualties, pilot Nick Wallace and Department of Conservation workers Paul Hondelink and Scott Theobald. The Transport Accident Investigation Commission had published an interim report on Tuesday. All right. Yes, I want to read more. It found paint marks on the over trousers matched the color and profile of the tail rotor blades, and marks on a tail rotor blade matched the zip and dome connector on the over trousers. Really have never looked into what a tail, no, not a tail rotor blade, but the zip and dome connector. But now I know what it's called. Anyway, to our dismay, Wanaka brothers Nick and Matt Wallace died in separate helicopter crashes less than 3 months apart. Wow. And that's it.
That sucks, man.
Yep. Bros going down, helicopter crashes. Make sure y'all take care of your brothers, man. Say hi to each other. Call them up if you haven't seen them in a long time. See how they doing. They could die tomorrow in a plane crash. By some trousers.
Yep, you never know when you won't be able to talk to your brother no more. That sucks. It's pretty sad. They don't look that much alike, but they do. They do.
Yeah, you can see the facial resemblance and shit. Some of them.
That's terrible, man.
True story. Even though that was sad, moving on. What else we got next? Let's see. Government shutdown. I actually thought I was affected by this government shutdown because of the background check coming in for my new job that I got. But it wasn't. However, the United States government has been going through a shutdown. And for those of you who want to know what it means when the government does shut down, in United States politics, a government shutdown occurs when Congress fails to pass or the president fails to sign appropriations legislation funding federal government operations and agencies. It's a lot.
Basically, it's when the president and the other members of Congress
don't see eye to eye on certain
payments and bills and things and stuff like that that need to pass. So I think it happens in all world governments. just like they call it different things. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure all governments have shut down for some reason. But, you know what I'm saying? It looks like they're after Trump every fucking chance they get. Every fucking chance they get to you know what I'm saying, take his shit down.
Mm-hmm. He has done good and he has done bad. Probably more bad than good, but, you know, no president is perfect. However, government shutdowns do last about around a week or two. But a little information on how long it does last for. Basically, in 2013, the shutdown lasted 16 days. It began on October 1st, 2013. During the shutdown, approximately 800,000 federal employees were furloughed for 16 days, while another 1.3 million were required to report to work without known payment dates. The deadlock centered on the continuing appropriations resolution of 2014. That information can be found on Wikipedia.
Yep. So I hope we get past the shutdown real soon. It's kind of ridiculous.
I mean, people that it doesn't really affect me and you, but it does affect people that work directly with the government. Because it said like people that work directly with the government like don't know when they're getting paid or how much they're going to be getting paid each paycheck during the government shutdown. But you know, it's only serious, mainly serious for them. But you know, hopefully they get past it. We all get along, see eye to eye on all things. Agree to disagree.
Yeah, that's just a bunch of crap. You know, we need to get the shit moving again.
True story. What's next? Next! We got beheadings in Morocco.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. A couple of tourists. I gotta look that shit up again. But I guess it was 2 tourist girls. 2 tourist girls that were in Morocco. 10 more minutes.
Yeah, when you had told me about that or mentioned that to me, I was a bit surprised myself. I was like, huh.
Okay, so yeah, there were two backpackers. They were females, Scandinavian, and they went to Morocco, I guess for like a little backpacking trip, a little adventure, you know, just trying to have some fun like all young people do.
Okay, okay. You know,
me and you are about to go to Peru in a few months. You know, just regular shit that young people do.
No,
right?
let's not say that out loud, man. I don't want nobody trying to hunt me down.
Anyway. Anyway, they're you know, doing their thing, traveling, and they were hunted down by a couple of people who I guess are supposed to be in ISIS or allegedly were connected with ISIS or something like that. They were hunted down and beheaded by these people. Now,
it says the pair were stabbed multiple times before the killers slit their throats and decapitated them in the crime which shook the world.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Apparently they were violently murdered and killed.
Jesus.
And apparently there is a video. There's a video of this. And it went viral after it was shared on Facebook, Twitter, 4chan, and Reddit.
Insane.
And I've been on 4chan before, and, you know, the Reddit communities, though they be showing some crazy ass shit, and I totally believe this is true. I haven't even seen the video, but I totally believe that it's on the internet, and I know for sure it's got to be gruesome.
That's right. It does have to be. It does. Well, it's all around the world. Yeah, it has to be true.
I don't really have their full names Oh, yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
They did release their names. Prayers go out to Ms. Jesperson's family and Ms. Whalen's family. Names were Louisa Vestager Jesperson.
Maren Wieland.
She was from Denmark, 24, and Maren Wieland, 28, from Norway.
Sucks.
Yeah. So they were found about 2 weeks ago.
Straight
Above the village, Emlil. Imlil. If you say it says Imlil. But anyway, Emlil, near Tubgal, North Africa's highest peak. And it's popular for hiking and trekking. So I guess they they were tracked from the hotel that they went to near the little village, right? Right. They went to that little village to start the little track, and that's where they hunted them down. Those 3 motherfuckers.
Yep.
And I guess there's been a total of 19 people arrested with this crime.
Oh wow, it's a group of people hunting down some females. Wow, you got to hunt down the weaker, the weaker part of mankind to prove a point. You ain't proving shit.
I don't want to go too much into detail because this is obviously a sensitive issue.
Yeah, it is.
Like that.
It is.
But I really feel that what should be said, first of all, is that these terrorist organizations are really just cowardly people. They're really cowardly people, and they're
How you say this is a touchy subject and you're like, no, they're cowards?
You know, well, I don't want to talk about them personally. I don't want to talk about these 2 women personally.
Not the women, or you can't talk about any sides.
Anyway, the terrorist, these terrorist people, they gotta knock that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because the next thing you know, that could be happening to American people. You know, and then it'll be more real.
You mean Americans do it to them?
No, I mean that'll be happening to Americans. That shit could happen to Americans. Like, what if those were American tourists? This would be a whole different fucking subject. This would be a whole different fucking horse. It wouldn't be just like on the news. There would be fucking, military organizations out there trying to get these niggas right now. And who knows? Maybe
yeah, there already is. Yeah. They caught some of them.
Oh, right. They've been caught, right? Obviously,
some of them, not all of them.
But that's just because they've committed a crime. You know what I'm saying? That's just violating the law. That's not, you know what I'm saying, like a country taking allegiance for those people that were murdered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man. This shit is just crazy. It's crazy that it's 2018 and it's still like wild shit like this going on. This is like damn, dude.
Some parts of the world is still the wild, wild west. No matter what year it is.
Yeah, I guess. I don't give a fuck. Like, damn, nigga. Like, y'all niggas is sick. Like, I heard about that shit that was like, what, 2012, 2013, about that British reporter or some shit like that got his shit cut off. Remember that shit? Those ISIS beheadings?
What the British reporter get his head cut off for? He was just out there?
I guess. He was just out there. That's exactly what those women got killed for.
Yeah, just out there.
That's exactly what those women got killed for. They were hunted down just because they knew they were like white people or some shit like that. White devil or whatever the fuck they call them.
Whatever.
But yeah, that's that story. You know, scary story, scary shit. You know what I'm saying? Those girls didn't even do shit. They was just out there fucking, hiking and shit. You know what I mean?
Just chilling, planning a vacation like most people do in their lives. They say, you know what? I'm tired of working right now. I'm gonna take a couple weeks off. Gonna go chill on vacation. I'm going with my best friend.
That could have been any.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
One of us. That could have been anyone.
Chilling.
And got their shit gutted and sliced
on
off.
Camera.
On camera, live. Probably wasn't live because it was out in the middle of nowhere with no internet. But still, you know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, dude.
Hopefully, they family members didn't see that, man. going like on a personal revengeance.
It's like, what the fuck would you be thinking though? Like, you gotta be like a sick, dark motherfucker, like to go through with that shit.
Yeah.
Like you
Stabbings multiples of times and then cutting off that. Like you're seeing them in pain, and then
at the female the whole time.
Yeah.
You're looking at her the whole time while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You're not like looking away while you're cutting her neck because you have to look.
Yeah.
Or else you're gonna be slicing it, anything.
Yeah.
You have to look at her in the face while you're slicing this bitch's neck fucking open, dude.
Devilish.
Yeah, you're
Devilish.
a sick, demented motherfucker, dude. Watching her bleed out and scream and shit. Like, wow.
It's almost like those people from that movie we was watching.
Like a heartless motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Man. But yeah, prayers go out to these women, man. Their mothers and their fathers and shit.
Hopefully they made it to heaven safely. Safe trip up there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got y'all golden ticket. Now y'all chilling in paradise. You know what I'm saying? Sipping on pina coladas. All that good stuff.
All that. All that. Much love.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're almost done with this anyway. What else is next? Oh, we got the last one. Last but not least,
that thing. We saw this on. We saw this on Hodge Twins.
Yeah, the Hodge Twins channel, man. Oh my goodness.
Talking about some 10-year-old cross-dressing boy. Like, this shit is fucking retarded.
Like in a nutshell, man, it's just like how much more are we willing to go? Like, like you're taking away like his ability to be the man that he wants to be when he grows up. You know what I'm saying? Like you keep forcing these images in his face. Like, didn't you say like he's been watching that stuff? Like he's been watching that drag stuff continuously as a kid.
Yeah, he's been watching that shit. He's been watching that for years.
You know what I'm saying? Like
talking about my parents. Not my parents. He said I was influenced by the shows that I watched, like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Like
I'm like, what the fuck?
What
is real life? Yo, you guys have to watch this. It's really on Dr. Phil. This was shown maybe like January of this year. February of this year on Dr. Phil. This fucking 10-year-old boy comes out cross-dressed, head to toe, makeup, hair, all that shit.
No
shoes,
lie.
Every motherfucking thing. Walking with the hand on the hips and all of this shit.
Making sure that
10-year-old boy.
And they had this fat man sitting up there laughing, looking like he looked like he's a steak and potatoes type man.
Watch the fucking video. This kid is walking out with his
smiling, laughing,
and all of that shit. And there's these adults, these grown adults. They're looking at this kid, and they're actually like being supportive. They're smiling, clapping, laughing. I'm just like, what in the hell, like, is going on with society? Why is this looked at as okay? Like,
in no shape or form, no way, shape or form, on this planet Earth that we live in this in this time zone, in this.
Like, I'm sure that any male, you know,
in American society, it's not okay.
Any male that grew up around the time we did, or either a little earlier, maybe a little later. Like, I'm pretty sure any male at that age would have gotten beaten by their dads for walking around and shit like that. There's no way that, you know, that the older generation would allow that. There's something that's changed in people, that's fundamentally changed in, like, just like I said, people just in general. Like, that it's changed the way fathers are raising their sons. It's changed, like, the values that people are instilling in young people. Like,
I remember where it wasn't okay for your team. We're just going to gaming, you know, just to talk about, you know, just to similar subjects. Like, it was not okay for people to kill their own teammate. Now it's a popular thing where you watch this stuff and, oh, like, it's a popular thing. Oh, people killing their teammates. Like, oh, like, that's what people get, you know, That's what gets them off. That's what it gets.
Yeah, back to the boy, like that type of shit like wasn't allowed, and now it's like it is. It's like it's no longer taboo. It almost seems like it's cool to support that type of shit. I mean, like
Even as a young boy, he's 10 years old too.
At some point, like in an adult's life, like if you want to start having sexual relations with men, or if you're a woman and you want to do it with other women, I guess that's fine, right? But don't bring like sexual orientation into the picture when the kid is only 10.
That is, his brain is still developing.
Exactly. Like this kid doesn't even fucking like. There's so much this kid doesn't even know about himself, and already he is deciding that he wants to wear dresses and look like a woman. Like okay, look. Even if you're like, you know, pro gay and all this shit, and you're a social justice warrior, and you're
SJ Dubs.
Right, you're all about social justice and all this shit. Even if that's your stance in life, how do you not see something fundamentally fucking wrong with a 10-year-old boy cross-dressing and walking around on national TV with his hands on his hips? Is that something you would want your son to be? Would you, if you have a son and you raise this boy from your womb, this is your child, this is your son, you want this boy to become a man one day, right? How is it
that's not manly?
How is it that phase in life contributes to that? It's just weird. Like that, to me, a child that does that early does even more nutty shit a little later in life. This could be 12, 15, 16 years old. He's luring, younger boys into bathrooms and shit. Little shit like that.
I think that's going a little bit too far, but...
No, not even. Yeah. It's not even. Because if he's cross-dressing at 10 to at 15, 16, he's already thinking about, like, sexual shit. He's got to be. If he's thinking about cross-dressing and looking like a girl... Well, then if not 16, then 18, 19, when he starts developing sexual desires. Of course, it's going to be towards other men, because he's dressing like a girl.
I guess that could be true.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck, dude.
True
why even bring that shit into the picture, though? Like, like that means this kid has no fucking parental guidance. Has none. Or either his parents are homosexual. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me.
Absolutely insane.
It is. It's just, to me, that clip, that little clip from Dr. Phil, that little boy shows me that there is something fundamentally wrong with society.
It was like we were talking about those rats that were put into that one box.
Oh yeah,
the rat. Yeah. Some of the rats they started. The male rats and male rats were fucking with each other. Females and female rats were fucking each other. And there was that group of rats, that group of male rats. There was probably like another group of female rats. They were just like, whoa, what the hell is going on around here?
Right, and I think there will be that. There's gonna be that point of time when, like, this, fucked up society is gonna just start driving people out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always gonna be those of us that see the world for what it is.
Yeah, it can't last for long.
Instead of seeing the world for, like, what we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? What we personally want. That's what the social climate currently is. It's just made up of a bunch of bullshit that people have made up. People have made that up. People have made up things to kind of like,
it's just like we were talking about before. It's become a society where we just set aside things. We what is it called? Like it's not really there, or
Fuck, I keep forgetting what those little points we made.
Yeah, but it's just like, what I'm saying, like,
yeah.
Like no, it's really not that. No. No, yeah, it is. Like this is wrong. You know,
Right.
no, it's not wrong. No, it's not wrong for a 10-year-old boy to dress in drag. You know, you know. Forget the norm. Forget the norm of how we are supposed to raise a man and a woman in society. You know, they can be whatever.
Right.
Really?
Right.
How long are we gonna keep this up for? Like,
Right.
like
How
we gotta
long?
actually we gotta ask ourselves a really serious question. How long are we gonna keep on letting this last for? Really? Okay, you don't let that boy be whatever he wants. You okay? Yes, he can be whatever. Okay, you cannot take that literally for word. You can be whatever.
There's some things in life and in society that, you know, I guess must be like adhered to and followed, like certain rules, you know, certain roles, like gender roles, I think should always be adhered to. You know, I'm not like the most old school person, you know, hard nosed person ever,
Not in the least bit.
you know, but fucking like,
There's a limit.
right, I think there are certain rules in life that must be followed and adhered to, you know. And when those rules are broken, then it starts tearing the fabric of society. It starts really like, you know, making irreparable damage. You can't. I mean, what I'm saying sounds like just, you know, fucked up, you know, goddamn speculation, fucked up logic, fucked up words and shit, right?
No, that's just your self-conscious talking.
But the thing is, I can guarantee you that in 10 years max, people that are talking like us, people that are like thinking like us, are gonna be like geniuses. We're gonna be looked at like geniuses. It's like, damn, they were saying that. Wow, fuck. It was just weird. It was just a phase. All that gay shit was just a phase. Maybe it was. Fuck.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Fuck, we fucked up, man.
No, I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon, and not with laws passing by saying that you can't call a tranny that you have to use certain verbs and nouns and pronouns. I have to like literally like watch what I say towards it. Like I can't like, you know, it's like blocking words towards certain people.
Right.
You know,
It's like I can't disagree with you, but you can disagree with me.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy as fuck,
Like that.
dude. Like they can disagree with how the fundamentals of society work. They can totally disagree with the shit that has been the norm for centuries. Right? Throw rules out the fucking window.
Yeah.
But the second that like someone who's like really sees something wrong with that change tries to express how they feel and how they view that, then they're automatically viewed as a fucking hate monger, you know, all this crazy, you know, in my feelings shit that people want to throw on you just for having a fucking difference of opinion. Like it's fucking nuts, man. This world's crazy, dude.
Now there are people that go too far.
Right.
There are people that go too far against it, like, you know, be cussing at him in the face and in public, beating him up, trying to kill him and stuff like that.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm not just talking about gay. I'm talking about the whole entire community, the GT, whatever, the whole entire thing, whatever.
Anybody can have a difference of opinion, but when you start putting your hands on people, that's where you have to draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Like that shouldn't happen anywhere. Any sort of civil dispute should be just a dispute. It shouldn't be no motherfucking, you know, brawl.
And that's where we have to draw the line as people in society. Life does matter, but we can't do what we want with life just because we don't like that person, what decisions that person has made in life. Messed up. It's messed up both ways. It's messed up. It's messed up. Slip.
It's crazy.
If we let it be, we're doomed. If we do something about it, we're doomed. Doomed.
I'm just like, damn, man. Why, like, that little boy is gonna regret that shit for the rest of his fucking life. He is either gonna look at that shit I can't imagine. Like in 15 years, right, when he's 25, he's an adult. Like, what happens when you want to get a job? What happens when you want to make friends? And everybody knows that's you in that fucking video. Cross-dressing as a little boy. His path in life, to me, it's already set. He's going to be he's going to be, sucking dick. 25, sucking dick, taking an ass somewhere in Hollywood.
It's just set.
It's set. It's set. That's his life.
Hard knock life, man. Already set in stone.
Unless he finds some way to, like...
That's why I don't feel like he got to choose that.
Right.
You know,
it was chosen for him. There's no fucking way that little boy said, I want to fucking start cross-dressing. Fuck that. Hell no.
I don't think it's anybody's any man's first decision to do cross-dressing. That's never their first thing that, they grew up cross. Like, no.
That's somebody in your life influencing you to do that shit. Directly, the sick fuck is influencing you to fucking put that shit on. The sick fuck is letting you watch that RuPaul Drag Race shit on TV.
And what makes him a sick fuck is that he's doing that to a little boy, like influencing that boy's brain with that shit.
Little fucking sick bastard fucking parents.
What 10-year-olds are usually doing when growing up, they're usually developing their own brains with like other kids around them. Watching other TV shows that, that'll generate, like a public school, you usually see 15, 20 kids, talking about what happened on Fox. You'll see another like 20 or 30 of them talking about what happened on CNN. You'll never really hear no 10 or 15 10-year-olds talking about what happened on a drag race. What happened on a drag queen thing. Nah.
Kids are talking about their favorite cartoons.
You know what I'm saying? Like what happened on Rick and Morty and stuff like that.
Talking about video games and trading cards and shit like that, and YouTube videos. They're not watching RuPaul's motherfucker. Like, come on, dude.
Don't you? And that's why they have the age guidelines on it on every TV show.
Yeah, there is age guidelines. I know that there's got to be some sort of. There's got to be a parent in that house that knew he was watching that. There has to be. That he wasn't. He's not just watching this unchecked.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he told the producers right away, I watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Fuck, dude. Nuts, man. Somebody's got to save these kids, man. Somebody's got to help these kids. We need some role models in society. We need some decent, role models. And if not role models, then at least people who are going to, take time to speak to these kids, go to schools and have conversations with them and shit like that. Maybe sit in the auditorium and tell them about life as a man, what it means to be a man, shit like that.
Yeah. A cuck-ass society is oh no, we can't do that. Being a man is verbally adverb this, noun this.
Being a man is offensive to me.
Fighting back against that is not good, in society. No, for me personally, I think we should definitely.
I think society, popular society as a whole, has become too soft for what life really is.
Yes.
Society does not match life, and that's where the imbalance is. There's people that see life for the hard shit that it is and accept it, and choose to live our lives in according to the adaptations we have to make. Okay. And then there's people who want to live their lives in fantasy world, in a fantasy land. They don't want to accept life. They want to live their lives according to what they want it to be.
They want it to be a utopia, and it's really not a utopia. That's what is very utopia. It's not perfect. They all want it to be in their own little perfect world. Everybody has to accept their utopia.
That's why any utopia is always feared in society.
Exactly. That's why no utopia will ever exist.
Right. People have to learn to accept differences in society. And I'm not talking about differences as in like, you know, being a motherfucking transsexual or not, or like, you know, being gay or not. I'm not talking about differences like that, because those sorts of differences shouldn't even be in government involved at all. That should be in your house, in your own home, in your own rules.
That should not be spread across media at all.
Exactly. If you want to cut your own fucking dick off and be a woman, that's cool. That's all right. Keep that shit to your fucking self. I don't need to respect you and give you fucking special rights and privileges because you chose to cut your dick off.
Just like in Europe, that that red light district, that's never been fucking advertised.
Right.
That's always something that's always been in the outside of, you know, in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, no, there's been no cameras really been on that type of shit. Unless, like, you know, you go see like some underground person like, I did a video footage of this.
Right. Right. But fucking, yeah, man, that shit government shouldn't even be involved in your shit. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do what you want to do, if you're gonna do shit like that, that's cool. It's fine. You know. But yeah. Anyway, that's that. That is that.
Yep. Let's wrap it. Yeah, I think we should wrap it up right there. That's a good. That's about a good hour.
That was good. All right, we're gonna wrap it up there, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep, that's it for episode 2. We'll hopefully be back again next week. If not, then, you know, in the next week to 2 weeks.
See you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.